Hello learners, I hope you're doing good today. Are you ready to learn some science ideas? If you do, please prepare your self-learning kit in science and all the necessary materials needed for your study. In today's video lesson, I will be sharing with you about electromagnetism. And at the end of this lesson, you are expected to design an experiment to determine the factors that affect the strength of the electromagnet. So as we move along with this lesson, we will be able to answer the following questions. What is electromagnetism? What is an electromagnet? How to make an electromagnet stronger? What are the uses of electromagnets? And how are we going to make a simple electromagnet? This is the example of simple electromagnet. Electromagnets are temporary magnets because these magnets work by electricity. The strength of an electromagnet depends on the size of the electric current you use and the number of times you coil the wire. An electromagnet attracts like a real magnet. It can attract materials made of metals like pins, thumbtacks, and paper clip. The iron nail acts as a magnet, while electricity is flowing through the coil of wire. When electricity stops flowing through the coil to the nail, can the nail still attract the pin and thumbtacks or the paper clip? No, it can no longer attract the pin and thumbtacks or the paper clip because when electricity stops flowing through a coil of wires, the nail stops attracting any metal or magnetic material. So how are we going to make an electromagnet stronger? An electromagnet can be made stronger by using more coils of wire. Each turn of the wire adds more force to the electromagnet. The number of dry cells also affect the strength of an electromagnet. More dry cells mean more electrons flowing in the electromagnet and therefore stronger magnetism is produced. The size of the iron core also matters. The greater the size of the iron core, the stronger magnetism an electromagnet has. What are the uses of electromagnets? Many appliances, modern gadgets, and even toys are made of electromagnets. Electromagnets are used in transmitting signals through telephones, radio, and television. Commercial establishments make use of generators, transformers, and motors which are made of electromagnets. A crane that lifts heavy objects is also made of an electromagnet. So how are we going to make a simple electromagnet? For you to know how to make a simple electromagnet, I want you to make an electromagnet model. And if you are done doing this one, I encourage you to answer the given questions. Do not forget to write it on a sheet of paper. And if you are done, pass it to your teacher advisor. I believe you learned something from our discussion today. Thank you so much, and see you again in our next video lesson.